All right, guys, here we go. We got Marko in yellow on the left fighting out of Finland. We got Luke in red fighting out of the US under the name today, the GOAT Butcher. Coming at you guys, Blitz World Series action, Pro Division here. So Luke did work his way through the Super Six. Luke and Quas are the ones going on. Luke playing Marko, Quas playing Kian. Winners of these games going on to the championship, so a lot on the line here. Quick reminder, guys, the Blitz World Series, we got Quick Match going now. So join Quick Match. It's going to be awesome. It's launching officially August 1st. If you don't know how to figure that out, look in the description on YouTube. You can get set up playing Quick Match. It's amazing. You queue up, you play 1v1s. It's awesome. All right, so in this game, Snark, Luke versus Marko. We've already talked about it a little bit here. Marko, the GOAT, always going to be a little bit the favorite, but Luke's been playing this map so good. Where did you put your points? What was your bet?
I've got the
My bet
knowledge.
was, I'll be honest, it wasn't Marko. I mean, it's the GOAT. It's hard to bet versus the GOAT, and especially I heard you put your points on Luke. I had to go against you, obviously. Marko opening up with a 2 oil opening, and then War Factory. Luke, War Factory first. So we're going to see he's going to have the first ride around here. Marko's going to be a bit behind on the tanks, a bit ahead on the economy. We're going to see which strategy pays off.
Yeah, and starting off, so Soviet versus Soviet, this is definitely, I think a big key to victory for Marko here is to get this first point as Soviet. Soviet versus Soviet, this is where Luke's going to be the least comfortable. It's going to be where Marko's going to be the most comfortable. So Marko really needs to get this first point, because once Luke starts getting his allied, that's when things are going to get a little tricky. On this map specifically, as many of you guys know, the center of this map, there's a lot of wacky stuff with allied, the GIs, the snipers, the prism tanks. It's really, really devastating, that higher ground. I think it's definitely an allied favored map. A lot of people in Quick Match have been vetoing this map so far. Berg and I actually redid this map and fixed a few things. We'll be updating it for next month. But as it stands, this is a tournament, no more changes. So these guys are playing with it. And that higher ground is so crucial. And Luke's very dialed in on it. Paradrop topside, 2 sentry guns to match it.
Absolutely, so that Paradrop is getting shut down, but Marko does escape with 3 conscripts. In the meantime, Luke, who uses his Paradrop offensively with his tank, try to push in here. Does Marko have enough to hold on? This is a very aggressive attack here from Luke. Sentry gun comes up just on time. Does Marko have the tank control, though? The conscripts being used to the maximum efficiency here. Marko brings out another sentry gun. He ults the War Factory. Luke is going to clean up. He clicks the tanks, but no, Marko's going to save it.
Wow.
Holy.
I mean, Marko's holds like that, there's so many positions where if you send a screenshot to someone, you say, who wins this engagement? You'd be like, you know, the defender can't hold this. And Marko gets so much value out of his sentry guns, so much value. He's so quick on every little thing he does, but beautiful attack from Luke there and really got a lot out of that Paradrop. I really like that.
Absolutely, but Luke is teched up behind this. Marko going for the multi-war factory strategy here. Which strategy is going to be more powerful? He's bunkering up here, putting the desolators next to the hut so that the drones can't snipe them out. And the IC is on the field for Luke. Now Marko makes a radar, but he's on 3 war factories, so his tank numbers are going to rise much faster than Luke's single war factory tank production at the moment. I don't know whose position I like better at the moment. It's going to be scary for Marko as the naval yard.
Yep.
The naval yard.
Yep, the Soviet Trident is out from Luke. I think this is what we'd expect to see from him versus Marko. He's not going to win Rhino Wars, as you just saw there. Marko's tank control is too scary, so we do see Luke push early tech. He wanted to get that Iron Curtain, the Dreadnought, and the Kirov going as quickly as possible. He did get them out, but Luke is broke now. Luke now bottoming out, but he has a Dreadnought in the water, but he has his hands full right now. This is a scary amount of tanks, and for a player like Marko, enough to get a lot done here. Desolators up now from Luke, going to try to slow this down.
Absolutely, this number of tanks, when the GOAT has this number of tanks, you do not want to take that engagement. He's going to go in on the power, that means no, the force shield comes out just in time. Beautiful.
Force shield on the nuclear reactor now. But Marko, a little bit of pathing there with his tanks, and now does he? Yeah, he's still gunning down the tanks. Doesn't want to get caught diving on that MCV. Good decision. I don't think he would have. Oh, but a lot of radiation. Both players. Marko's not building tanks, I don't think.
Yeah, the squid takes care of the Dreadnought in the bottom left. Marko countering Luke perfectly. That Dreadnought could have gotten a war factory or two, but he was busy in the tank fight. Marko knows how to keep his opponents busy, and that's exactly what he's doing here. And now all of a sudden, well, no, the timer for Luke is still a little bit shorter than Marko, and he does manage to hold on. So they're still in a pretty even position, except Marko's on 10k with 3 war factories. Luke is only on 2 war factories at the moment. Double nuclear power plant for Luke. Doesn't want it sniped. The first IC is going to be for Luke, and it's going to be interesting. We have Squid Wars down in the bottom in the water. They're going crazy. There are Kirov out for Marko. I cannot keep up. There is so much going on right now.
Yeah. Marko definitely went AFK on his war factories for a minute there. He should have had a bigger tank advantage in this, and and that's why when you have money like this, it's not a good thing. It's a bad thing. It means you went AFK on your macro. We're not building on the back end. Luke comes in with his first Iron Curtain. Does he get Marko's Iron Curtain? Marko saves his Iron Curtain. Absolutely huge.
Yeah.
And Marko has plenty of tanks for a counter punch. The Kurov's going to come in and clear out these huts. Going to open up the middle of the map now. Dreadnoughts in the bottom. Neither player able to get much value. They're pretty much locking each other up in the water.
Marko with a huge army.
Yep, Iron Curtain coming. He's got him bunched up. He waits till the very last second. He's going to come in now. We're going to expect a force shield here on this MCV. Oh.
The MCV gets sold down. Lab goes down as well. He's going to lose the IC if he's not careful.
Oh my god, and that Iron Curtain was devastating from Marko.
Dreadnoughts killing each other.
and the Dreadnoughts now, and now Luke now coming with the Dreadnoughts. Now Luke's only counterpunch here is the Dreadnoughts, so Marko needs to take his time to make sure that doesn't happen. And now Marko's tanks kind of waypointing from the War Factory position. The Dreadnoughts, okay, he has at least one squid. The Dreadnoughts still going to work bottom side, 2 Dreadnoughts on the loose still, and Marko's getting drone top side. Luke doing a good job holding on. He knows if he can pump the Desos, pump the drones, try to get his offensive value out of these Dreadnoughts. The squids are doing work though. Oh, and no more Dreadnoughts because Luke doesn't have a battle lab.
Yeah, Luke doesn't have a battle lab. He has one Dreadnought that isn't squidified. He should move that out of the way now and try and defend it with other Navy units. But looks like it's sort of trapped. Yeah, he needs to move that out of the way. He can't let that last Dreadnought get squidded? How do you say it?
Squidded, I think is right, yeah.
Yeah, squidded. It sounds right. Anyway, Luke is holding on here with drones and desolators. Really, really well done. But Marko's base, he's on 4 war factories. He's got everything he needs, and the last Dreadnoughts gets squidded right here. All Luke has left is a barracks radar. He's on radar tech. He's got 1 war factory, and Marko has 5 war factories on the field. Lab tech and IC ready.
Iron Curtain coming.
What can Luke possibly do here, Ivor?
Yep, Iron Curtain comes down. He grabs 4 tanks. That'll be enough to get the war factory and the barracks. With no war factory, no barracks, Luke can attack on the top side with conscripts and hope something amazing happens. Marko playing this the way that a really good player who's not worried about things playing it. You don't really see desolators out. He's not really even trying to hold. He's not even really worried about the counter punch, which Luke's going to bring here. But Luke has to pretty much just run recklessly downfield now. Yeah. Wow.
And Luke has no barracks, no war factory left. I think this is where you resign now.
You resign now. And so as kind of expected, I think that Soviet versus Soviet, Marko taking that one home. But Luke definitely making him work for it.
Absolutely, but at the end of the day, the GOAT coming in with a plan. Perfect, Marko. Don't know how he held that first push. I have no idea. He didn't even lose the war factory.
I know. I know, yep.
It is just insane here.
And Luke doesn't.
I don't know.
Yeah, Luke doesn't quit.
Man.
Yeah, Luke doesn't usually quit out like this. And you never know. There is a point system. I mean, Marko only has 2 minutes to click all these buildings. You never know. A player like Marko might forget. You never know. Oh, the Iron Curtain drones.
To deal with those desolator, Marko wants a clean win here. Doesn't want to lose a single tank. I don't know if he's worried about points. If that was his calculation, why he didn't just go in, lose tanks, abundantly. But he's coming in now, and he should be able to clean this up before the end of the game. Beautiful, beautiful display there out of Marko. And Luke, like you said, not making it easy for him by any means.
Yeah. And it's Soviet versus Soviet. You think that would be one of the more decisive matchups here. But ultimately, that's one of those ones where like Luke did a good job hanging on. Luke ultimately really didn't get any offensive value out of that. So in some way, it's like it was a great game, but ultimately pretty one-sided there for Marko. Although I don't. But anyway, it could have been a lot more one-sided. It was definitely well played. Snark, I'm gonna adjust your audio again. Tell me something.
I think that was a great game.
It's funny how if I don't tell you to say something, it's like so easy to be like say, and you just talk nonstop, and then as soon as I'm like say something, you're like do an audio check. You're like,
Absolutely. Wow, great, fantastic first game there out of the GOAT and the GOAT Butcher. But maybe not a very successful GOAT Butcher so far. But Ivor, AVA. Now this is the SVS was never Luke's strong point. Where is he strong as allied? This is where Luke, really plays to his strengths. His GI control, his build, his macro as allied is just phenomenal.
Yeah. This is where things start to get interesting as we switch over now. Obviously, Allied versus Allied, and then the split factions. Seeing Luke, with Allied in those situations, that's where things are going to get interesting on this map. It's hard to say. You never really know with Marko how many reps he's got in or how much practicing he does. We know for sure Luke is very, very dialed in on this map. Now, the GI rush on this map, a lot of people know is pretty OP. Allied versus Allied, it's not quite as common, but we do know Luke likes to open heavy dogs and try to get control of these huts, but Marko is going to match him on that.
Yeah, well, Luke might get a forward hut here, which is a great object. It looks like he is going to get one of Marko's huts, but Marko's going to return the favor and get one of Luke's huts. So Marko controls the bottom, Luke controls the top. Personally, I prefer controlling the bottom. I just feel like it's more natural to attack from the bottom and, over the cliff, easier to lock down. The top is a little bit more choky. But yeah, all right. So we got IFVs out for Luke. In the meantime, Marko going three oil opening, Ivor. Who opens with 3 oils?
It's very, very interesting. I guess a player that you expect to, I don't know, Marko opening 3 oils here. If he can hold off the early pressure, his economy is going to be in a great position. But I mean, look at the difference in economy right now. But Marko comfortable spamming the pillboxes, I guess. It's very, 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 very interesting. Okay. Yeah, so and you go and see Luke bring out the early IVs. Nothing to do with them here. He's got a pretty good tank advantage here. He does want to get some value out of this, I think, using the higher ground, trying to harass that barracks maybe.
Yeah, Marko's going to go out with GGI IVs here. Power drop for both players, both of them. Well, okay, so Luke trying to take the center here with his power drop. Marko going for an offensive power drop in the top right. IV's going to go up to clean that up. I want to see a pillbox there as well. Make sure he doesn't get any damage done to his units at all. There we go. Pillbox comes out. Marko's power drop is going to get shut down. Luke, in the meantime, does have his GI still alive. 5 GGI IFVs out for Marko. The AFC is out for both players at the moment. And both players pretty much broke here. The GGI IFVs are an expensive thing to do here. Okay, Marko coming out with the... Ooh, yeah, he's going to lose that eagle. That eagle won't just, yeah.
Yep. That eagle's not the move. Strife, thanks for the sub, buddy. Alex, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, glad YouTube made it over to Twitch, man. Now it's like I'm talking to you in real time, real engagement. All right, so double AFCs now from Marko. Both players scraping the bottom of the barrel. You see this a lot. Allied players, there's a lot you want to do. You want to get the eagles. You want to get your tanks. There's a lot to be doing. Both players countering these eagles nicely, though.
Yeah, so what's interesting is Marko keeps suiciding his eagles on those IFVs. He feels that it's worth it to get rid of those IFVs and force Luke to keep making IFVs. Luke, on the other hand, targeting buildings here. Okay, let's see. What is his target here with these eagles? Oh, Marko. Oh. Okay, that was a GOAT move right there. Did you see that save on those eagles?
Got the eagles off right in time, and that's what that extra AFC is for. The AFC war is very, very common here, Allied versus Allied. And yeah, if someone's coming for your AFC, you got to get the eagles out of there. Marko did it just inside time, saved 4 eagles. Losing 4 eagles on the pad like that early game is absolutely devastating. Very, very nice control of these GGI IFVs. Nice range on the hill. Love this for Marko.
Absolutely, Marko doing a fantastic job here, just pressuring Luke, giving him a hard time. But Luke now going to push in here. Okay, can Marko hold on? He already has a veteran IFV there, which is huge. And 3 more eagles coming in. Does Marko have the defense versus these guys? Another Patriot, but it does get... gets the AFC.
And again, able to save those eagles.
Wow.
Yep.
How does he keep doing that?
and there is still offensive value hitting those AFCs. I mean, Marko having to continuously build an extra AFC does keep him from pushing Battle Lab, does keep him from getting another War Factory. So it's still valuable, but obviously, you want to take some eagles with it. Big engagement here. Marko slightly behind. Oh, the elite GGI IFV. Love that. And Marko loses another AFC, pays the favor back. Both players now with no AFC at the 4-minute mark. I love that.
Oh, yeah, undeploys that GGI IFV out to get the full use of the elite IFV. Oh! He threw it away!
What?
He moved the elite IFV next to the hut! He moved the elite IFV next to the hut, it just popped!
Oh, wait, the elite IFV, where did it die? Top? It went to the top hut?
Yeah, it went next to the top hut. The top hut was completely full of GIs, just melted.
So
what a blunder. But the lab is out for Mr. Marko as we speak. 2 AFCs for Luke on the other hand. Sniper out for Marko to deal with all his fodder. He sees a lot of dog fodder, and he's smart enough to, make his snipers to help deal with all these dogs. And but still very even here out of both players. But now the Prism tanks are starting to come out. This is where it starts making a difference, right? Prism tank wars is something we've seen. This is a game decider, the Prism tank wars. And gets the AFC. Okay, so Marko loses his AFC. No AFC for Marko at the moment, and no eagles for Marko. Luke now teched up as well. Luke is actually in a very decent position right here.
Yeah, the prism tanks though from Marko. Can Marko push through this group though? Finally able to get rid of that hut. That hut caused a lot of issues. That elite IFV could have highlight reeled hard. Prism tanks, yeah, needs to protect these prism tanks. Both players decent economy. Marko has way too much money. Marko needs to be pumping on all 4 tabs right now on 14K. I need to see some Rockies pouring out of that barracks.
Absolutely, and beautiful control on the Eagles. He targets the prison tanks one at a time, cleans them all, but Marko has more Grizzlies than Luke, and he's coming in, cleaning up here, bringing the Mirages as well. Luke doesn't have much of an army now. He's going to be in defensive mode, but he does have the Eagle control. If he can use these Eagles, this is his only advantage right now. If he could use these Eagles smart enough, that's going to bring him the win. What's his target here? 6 Eagles coming in. A lot of Patriot missiles to defend. The lab is going to go down.
Oh, and loses, but pays a high price for it. I think those Eagles need to be used defensively, Snark. They needed to target those Prism tanks and buy him some time. The Prism tanks up on this higher ground here are absolutely devastating. The range is huge, and he's going to be able to end the game. Those Eagles could have split up and maybe slowed down this army. May have just been delaying the inevitable, though. Don't think he would have been able to make much. It would have been hard, but I think the Eagles could have been used defensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, he did not use them defensively. Marko had enough ground troops to come in, clean up, and it's pretty much over. It looks like the GOAT is going to take game number 2, which is going to bring him to match point. Is it going to be a clean sweep here? I mean, Luke is not making it easy. The score does not reflect the craziness of these games, but
yeah.
Marko takes it home.
Yeah, as it stands, another point on the board. And now the interesting thing here is, the loser gets Soviet, which is not what Luke wants. Obviously, Luke wants to get his allied versus Soviet. Unfortunately, though, it's quite possible that if Luke, I keep calling him Keenan, if Luke loses this game, he won't get to see his allied versus Soviet look, which is probably where he has this whole bag of tricks ready to go. But he's going to have to win this first one, Soviet versus allied first, if he wants to make that happen. So. Yeah, Luke putting up a fight, but Marko proven why we call him the GOAT. All right, let's get it going. Path, thanks for the biddies, buddy. Appreciate it. Money coming in, money going out. Next month, guys, another tournament. We're looking for players, as always. Be sure to join the Discord if you're not in there. New players welcome, cash prizes, free to play, lots of fun. Come play. It'll be awesome. You guys will love it. Always new players, always new players. And the quick match, guys. The quick match is up, guys. Now you can just hop in, you click quick match, you queue up, you automatically get a 1v1 game, you climb the ladder. It's lots and lots of fun. Come play. Come play. That's what it's all about. All right. So here we go. Can Luke keep this going, Snark? What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, he's gonna face Marko here, Zalite. He does manage to get the. Does he get the second nut today? Oh no! He loses the top hut. That's gonna be devastating for him. That is so annoying for Soviet to deal with. As soon as Allied gets in control of this top hill, that is just really hard for Soviet to deal with. We're seeing a double oil opening for both players at the moment here. We'll see if Luke is gonna go for a war factory now. Looks like he is. Third oil out for Marko at the moment. War factory out for Luke. Question is, what is he gonna do versus all of these GIs? What is the plan? Luke really needs. Okay, he's gonna go for the flak track strat here to try and defend here. Sentry gun is in position. Double sentry gun comes out. Does he have enough here with the flak tracks? Not that many GIs left, but Luke doesn't want to go in because the hut is there. Sentry gun. Oh, beautiful. Did you see the timing on that sentry gun? That was great. Perfect, Ivor.
Yep, that was great.
Perfection.
And it's so funny watching these top. You're like at the lower level, everyone's like, the GIs can't be stopped. And then at the top level, it's like there's so many different counters, but it does take a decent amount of micro. CS Pro is saying you haven't won a game yet. Yeah, the problem with quick match right now is there's a lot of really good players in there. We do need to, as we hopefully get more and more new players. Quick match tries to match you up with someone based on your points. So your first 10 games when you're not ranked, you'll be getting matched versus like Luke and Marko and stuff. But eventually, as it levels out throughout the month, it should start matching you with players of your own skill level if they're online. So that's the idea anyway. So tell other new players to come play. All right, so Marko going to try to keep the pressure on, pumping more infantry. He is broke here, so very aggressive to be pumping GGIs when you're broke. We'll see if Luke also struggling on his economy a little bit, and we've talked about that. The early rushing counters do put you broke, Now Luke attacking with flak tracks, almost never the idea that's going to work. Okay.
Yeah, Marko countering that perfectly. Look at this Grizzly army out of Marko. He out-tanks Luke a lot to one, and with that infantry as well to help, Luke is going to be in trouble here. Luke is broke, which is a very big problem for him, and he makes out a radar here, but there is a two snipers already on the hill, so Desolator is going to be useless here. Does Luke have what it takes to hold this push from Marko here? The GOAT looking really powerful right now.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna target those sentry guns from the hill there, outranging them. Tesla, oh, I like that. I like
Coil,
that.
good move. Now the tank's gonna dive in. And the demo truck. Oh, and,
He loses his
oh,
own warfare. Oh,
you know,
Marko
and
just notices it, immediately reacts, immediately targets it. Bam.
I like that. I like the demo truck there. The problem was his Tesla coil drew the tanks in already, so he Tesla coiled, and the tanks had to come in, and then they were able to catch the demo truck. Yeah, very interesting. But yeah, the snipers pretty much completely counter the desolators. I think the demo truck actually is a viable option, but obviously you have to protect it, or it does more damage to you than the enemy.
Yeah, I'm worried about this double FC. 5 Eagles here that will be able to start sniping oils and war factories. First go for a war factory. Luke loses the war factories back down to 1 war factory again. And Marko on 2 war factories, 2 AFCs. Luke is in big trouble here. Marko might just clean sweep here. This is problematic.
Yep, gonna be very hard. Not really much. I mean, and now it's like Marko's like, I could push, I could not push. I can just hit him with Eagles. I can do Marko just completely in the driver's seat here. Very tough, but ultimately a work of art. You know, you guys know. Normally, you're watching this one on YouTube. You guys are gonna be like, hey, Ivor, where's the barn burner? But I do think these kind of sometimes, you watch a player like Marko clean sweep. It's its own work of art. Obviously, we like those really close games, but watching the master like Marko go to work on a player like Luke, it's beautiful in its own way for sure. It does clean up these infantry, but oh my God, this build from Marko, that is so many Grizzlies.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's not choosing to take up, choosing to stay on lower tier tech here, but it's working out for him. He does manage to get all the snipers, more snipers incoming, trying to use those desolators, and another war factory goes down.
Yeah, already not the barn burner we asked for, but the barn burner we needed. That's absolutely right. We're all better people.
Oh, did you
for
see
this.
Luke use the walls? The snipers can shoot through the walls, but the radiation does go through them. He used the
Oh,
walls so that the sniper can't reach him. Holy.
wow,
Okay,
that's a big brain move. Yeah, so by putting the desolators behind the wall, and that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about with Luke, the stuff he comes up with. Oh, keep the desolators down, buddy. Okay, yeah, keep him deployed. He has so many Grizzlies. He's like, I'll just throw a few Grizzlies in there. I don't even care. Oh, he was shooting down the walls with the Grizzlies. Wow, these guys. Oh, now he goes into the walls.
That is completely defended. The snipers have to go all the way around to try and target these guys. He still just keeps losing war factories again to back up. Marko could honestly probably go in here with his Grizzlies and just win right now. There's a AFK power drop in the top right for Mr. Luke here. Rocketeer comes out, flag track to counter to try and save it. But now Marko moving in with the Grizzlies, but he doesn't want to move in too much. The desolators are here, and they are problematic for Grizzlies. It's a good counter. Oh, well, all of them do get cleaned up here, and can Luke hold this? There are some desolators here to defend, and the walls are disappearing, so that trick is not going to work for too much longer.
Yep, the walls are going down. I mean, Marko, sometimes you get like, you have so many different ways to win a game that you don't really know like how you want to win it. That's my problem in quick match. I'm just kidding, I'm on like 50 losses, but yeah, just yeah, and even with all that anti-air, not taking enough Eagles down each hit, it's more Grizzlies than I've ever seen in my life. The sniper's just not able to get it done.
Yeah, I mean, Luke is doing a valiant effort here. Really doing a fantastic job here. But is it going to be enough as Marko's Grizzly numbers? Look, he's splitting his Grizzlies. Each army individually is bigger than Luke's army. That is just nuts.
Both of Marko's splits significantly bigger than Luke's entire army. Not the position you want to be in. Desolator's a bit out of position. Doesn't really matter anyway. Yeah. And
yeah, Marko's just gonna dive here. The Desolator's rushing back, but the MCV does go down. And the last war factory goes down as well. So the Grizzlies might pop here, and the barracks goes down as well. Normal production for Luke, and it looks like Marko is gonna take this series home with a 3-0. I don't think anyone was expecting a 3-0 here.
No.
Really just schooled by the GOAT here. GOAT butcher my ass. I mean, wow.
Yep.
Wow, just, holy Marko, bro. I mean, there's a reason he's known as the GOAT. What can I say? You know, the greatest of all time. You don't get that title for free. No one gets that title for free, and Marko proving it here why he's called the GOAT.
Yep.
Crazy game. Crazy. What a crazy game.
Yep, and we saw, you did see, Marko saying too early to face the GOAT, my boy. Yep. Well, yeah. Well, hopefully, Hopefully, it's funny. Sometimes I think, Marco, he comes in these series is like, he's kind of like, I don't know. You just feel like maybe 1 point or so. Maybe he wins one or two and loses a little steam, and then he wins the series, but not so decisively. And you got to think when Luke joined the lobby today with the name Goat Butcher, you got to think Marco turned it up a little bit because Marco was on 110% all 3 games. Pretty funny.
Yeah,
Pretty funny.
yeah, wow. Wow, that was just fantastic. An honor. An
Yeah.
honor to watch. I mean, yeah, I would have liked to see a closer series, but holy, those games were just fantastic. Each one of those games was just fantastic. And yeah, I mean, he earned the title. He deserves to be called the GOAT. That's all I can say.
Yep, it's always. I mean, it's fun. It's fun watching. It's fun watching. It's fun watching Marco go to work like that. So let's keep the action going here. Yeah, I'm impressed by Luke. Staying alive is impressive against Marco. Yeah, no, hats off to Luke. I mean, Luke didn't play bad. Marco's just Marco. Yeah, a couple of you guys mentioning some of you new players struggling in quick match. I have put up a lot of tips and tricks in the Discord. Be sure to head over to the Discord. I got a lot of kind of different lists and counters. I'm going to keep updating that little section in there. There's a lot of strategies to it. I know, watching the pros can be kind of hard. They move so fast, but there's some helpful tips and tricks in there. And then again, guys, as we get new players, it will be easier to it should be, in quick match, hopefully you don't get as frustrated getting matched up against Marco over and over again. So hopefully that will change as we get more players.